What's up, everybody? Welcome back to JDM Garage Hero. I'm Hero, and if this is your first time to the channel, this is a little bit different format than we usually do. This channel typically covers the buying, selling, fixing, flipping of Japanese cars, but for this one, it's more of a vacation vlog of my family going to Japan to visit our relatives and had a great time seeing all the Japanese cars and then hanging out with my brother-in-law in his cool car. We had an awesome time, so stay tuned.
What's up? It's JDM Garage Hero. We're here in Japan right now in my brother-in-law's AC Cobra. This is my first time being in an AC Cobra. In fact, it is one of my dream cars. I've always wanted this, especially in the spec with the 5.0 Coyote swap. I can't believe I'm going for a ride in Japan right now. Super excited. Thanks a lot.
Okay, so one of my JDM dreams has always been to go to DAIKOKU parking area. And if you're not familiar, then this is one of the biggest car show meetup places in Japan. It is actually an intersection of all of the major highways that kind of all meet up in Tokyo area. And this is where all of the car guys come out. They park their cars, they talk, they chat. You see a lot of YouTubers visit this area. It's very famous. People have been coming around here for 30, 40 years. And the cool thing about it is you can only get here by car. You can't get here by train or taxi or bus. You have to know somebody to be able to get here. For a JDM buff like me, it is just so cool to come to one place where you see all these Skyline GTRs and the forbidden fruit that we didn't get, like Sylvia's, and just awesome to see them in the flesh, in person. The one thing that's kind of cool is every single night that the cars meet up, the police actually make a big show about kicking everybody out around 8:30. So it's actually like an interesting concept because no one's really getting in trouble, but the cops do come out, they turn on their lights, they get on the overhead, they tell everyone to leave. And even though we're not really doing any hood rat stuff, it still feels like you're getting kicked out, so it's always a good time. Alright, for those of you that are wondering, like, how fast is this AC Cobra? To be honest, it is absolutely insane. So I knew it was going to be fast. It has the 5.0 Coyote Gen 3 motor. It's got over 550 horse, and it's a lightweight car. So of course, that's the perfect combination for a really, really good time. But I wasn't expecting the brutal punch that this thing gives. I mean, as soon as we get on the highway and he punches it going from third to fourth, it is absolutely wild. I mean, it really sets you back in your seat. There's no way you're moving as soon as he punches it. You are pinned back until that thing lets you move. It's just such a cool car, so visceral, so wild, so raw. I mean, it is basically in some sort of way like riding a motorcycle. You're exposed to all of the elements, the wind in your hair, all of the sounds, the smells. It's just pure bliss. So after we left Tokyo, we flew down to the southern part of Japan to visit our other relatives. In this area, there's not a lot of trains or any public transportation, so you have to rent a car, which is also one of my favorite parts because we get to experience the mountain Touge driving that I just don't get in the Midwest. I mean, these twists and turns along with these really nice roads that are not cracked or anything, they're in great shape. It's just an awesome driving experience. So going around and just recording the nature and the experience is always a good time for us. Okay, so this Roomy is badass. I don't know if you can tell, but it's got this really high roof line, which makes the inside of the cabin super, again, roomy. It's actually very comfortable for even a tall person. I can sit in here and actually look all the way up and I have no issue at all. And for a family, it is absolutely magnificent. There's a ton of room back there. You can see, you can even walk through the center here to get back. I mean, we got stuff scattered about, and we carried a giant suitcase along with a bunch of toys in the back as well. Let me show you this trunk. You could really fit a lot. The actual seats will move all the way forward and you can fit a large suitcase standing up here, and the seats recline too. These kids are like totally down right now because they are in a super relaxed reclined position because these seats, they go all the way back. It's insane. I've never had a car have the seats move back to the position like this. It's really cool. So obviously here in Japan, got a bunch of toys, cars for the kids, Christmas presents, birthday presents, etc., what have you. But this Roomy is awesome. It is the best family vehicle you could possibly get for your rental vehicle. If you are out in Japan, the Roomy is the way to go. It's going to carry all your big suitcases. It's going to carry the kids, it's going to carry the family, and get you where you need to go. Actually, one of my favorite features about this car, let me show you, is it has a button known as the power button. It's quite something. Check this out. Okay, so we power her up, and I actually get the same car every year. Not the same exact car, but I get a Roomy every year. So this button right here says power, and when I hit it, you can see a little power icon comes on the dash. This suddenly sets it into like an ultra sport mode. I mean, it is basically a very sensitive throttle and input, and you can actually really feel the engine come around and turn alive. It actually gets louder. The engine noise is louder in the cabin, and you can tell it's in a performance kind of mode for yourself. It already does have the drive and then a S mode or a sport mode, which it's also indicated up here on the cluster. But the addition of the power button when needed, it really helps scoot this thing up some large hills. So it is, again, very cool, and I absolutely love it. And there you have it. That's why I love the Toyota Roomy. It is absolutely one of the best family runabout vehicles that you can get. Is if you don't need four-wheel drive, because this is just a front-wheel drive vehicle, it is great. And here we are going on the back road mountains of Japan. Haven't had any issues turning it, getting this girl to rotate. It is a fun car to drive. Okay, so another thing I love about the Roomy is the visibility. You can see here in the cabin, having a high roof line, it does have a large front windshield, and a lot of these are going to be more at an upright, angular kind of view like you would have in a Jeep Wrangler. But as far as the A-pillar goes, it's actually split into two, and it has this little piece of glass right here. You really can see all the way around. It feels like I'm inside of a fishbowl. There are 0 blind spots on this thing, and I can tell if there's an oncoming car from either side just because of this sliver of a window. It really opens up the front, and it's very helpful, especially even the rear too. Seeing an abandoned Supra in the outskirts of southern Japan. So here, I actually tried to purchase this car about a year ago from the owners, and I gave them my business card and I said, hey, email me if you ever want to get rid of it. And you know, the owner actually said they were interested in moving it at the time, but I haven't heard from them since. It is really, really roasted inside. You can see the dash is very cracked, and the roof has seen some better days. It's cool to see these JDM Legends out here in the middle of nowhere, Japan.
What's up, everybody? We're back here with JDM Garage Hero. We are up in the clouds, in the mountains. You can't even see below me. Oh, we gotta get down. We gotta get down off the mountain. Let's roll. Hero, we gotta get out of here. Let's roll. Come on, fam. We gotta get out of here. Time to go. No more clucking around. Need them to hurry up. We're about to lose our train. We're gonna get stuck up here overnight.
That's the gist of it. Always a great time in the motherland, driving the mountain roads, seeing the JDM Legends, and having quality family time. Thanks a lot for watching, coming along for the ride. We got a lot more coming up, so thanks a lot and take good care.